My name's Angus Davies and today I'm with Schwarz Etienne here at the Watchmakers Club. Schwarz Etienne are based in the Chaux-de-Fonds, the watchmaking capital of Switzerland, and today we're going to actually be looking at some of the models that the brand makes. I'm with Chantal Graff here. Chantal, can you just tell me what makes Schwarz Etienne special?
We manufacture our own in-house movements, hairspring included, since 2015.
Because that's one of the things that I've seen this with my own eyes. You're making the hairsprings, which is very unusual in the watch industry. Most companies will source those externally and then incorporate them within their movements. In fact, it's quite unusual actually for people to make their own movements these days.
It's very difficult. We took more than 4 years to develop, and now we are starting to communicate about that. And we are delivering also other brands, third parties, for movements, for assortments, for hairspring, and also for watches.
One of the things I like about the way you approach movement design is that you have this modular approach. And what I mean by that is when we actually look at the movement, you'll have, for example, 2 barrels, and you have the capability to actually say, well, take one barrel away, and we'll put a micro rotor in there. So you've effectively made got 2 movements from one, if you like, in terms of the architecture.
And we studied in order to integrate also some small complications, like the GMT, the power reserve, and the small seconds, also without adding inlays.
Yeah. And the other thing is that I've actually worn this watch here, which I recognise. I've actually had this on my wrist for maybe 2 weeks now, a few weeks ago. It's a flying tourbillon. When we say flying tourbillon, we mean a tourbillon with no upper bridge. It's got a micro rotor, so it's automatic, but it's actually shown on the dial side. The movement's actually inverted. What amazed me about this was it's so comfortable to wear. It's comfortable to wear, it's highly legible, but you've got that sort of, I would call it horological voyeurism, where you can actually see the flying tourbillon rotating there. It's fantastic. You can't help but being drawn into the theatre of this.
Yeah, it's like also an ovni. It's coming from another dimension, because you have also the luminous the indexes, which is completely weird. The micro rotor and also the flying tourbillon. Normally a tourbillon, it's quite settled with an enamel dial, and this one, it's a beauty for me.
Because quite often you have the bridge over the upper bridge on a tourbillon, and by not having that upper bridge, you just see so much more, don't you?
You can enjoy, and you can show it to share, and you can share it with your friends.
And also, one of the things about just talking about this product is with Schwarz Etienne, you're very keen on price. I think this is about 42,000, 42,500. 44,000 Swiss francs. I mean, that is very, very, very keen on price.
Yeah.
Are you so keen on price because you are making so much yourself?
Yes, and we need to be known also, and we don't want to exaggerate and to show what we are able to do.
Because the quality's there, isn't it? We've not lost quality, but we've got a good price.
No, but we launch also, from the basic movement, we launch more than 2,000 movements also in order to reach a good price. Presently, we are not reaching the break-even, but hopefully we'll do so very quickly.
I hope so. I'm now going to get into my feminine side, don my stiletto shoes, and talk about the Fiji.
Oh my God, the Fiji.
Now, the Fiji launched earlier this year. Can you just tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so this is a premiere for Schwarz Etienne, because this is a lady watch.
Okay.
But in the manufactured collection, it's the first one. And it's a lady watch designed by a lady.
Yeah.
And the lady, we have always issue to fix the crown or to fix the time. So you have an oversized crown with a diamond in it.
Yeah.
And which is very cool. So it's very playful, because instead of the small second, you have a disc, which is rotating, and you have the feeling this is like a heart beating.
Yeah, and this sort of animation with the floral seconds, the animation that you get, it's just different, isn't it, just from a hand progressing. It's just a little bit more exciting, I think. I mean, the other thing that I like about this watch is, I know some ladies are drawn to quartz watches, but this is a mechanical watch, and it has a beautiful movement. It offers the convenience of a micro rotor, so whereas some watches you have to manually wind them, this has the convenience of being an automatic movement, but it still allows you to see a lot of the fine finishing on the movement. And this has got a little single barrel there and a bounce bridge, and this lovely ray finish on the bridges.
Like the sand. Also, I mean, the Fiji reminds you all the beach, the dream, and also on the dial you have the drops of of water.
Yeah.
And everything also it's done for lady, because on the hand side you can fix easily with the pin here, the bracelet. You can change it.
I was going to say the strap comes off very easily. It's got this quick release fitting, and it comes with two straps. Is that right?
Yes, one with the folding buckle, and the other one with the pin buckle.
Yeah.
And also you can see the small details on the side of the.
Yeah, you've got this sort of fluted motif on the side of the pin buckle. That's beautiful.
The Fiji and the cherry on the cake. I would say the gift box.
The gift box. This is something. Your gift box isn't a box; it's a handbag.
It's a handbag, leather handbag.
Which is so practical because, I buy watches and I get the gift box and I just stick them in a cupboard, and it's just crazy. Whereas this is actually something that's useful. You can put it in the handbag and use the handbag as an everyday item. I just want to point out one thing with this watch, which is, again, it's taking this modular theme that you have with the movements, and you've actually done a modular theme with the case. So this central part of the case is like a capsule, and that sits inside an outer module, if you like, or coupling, which incorporates the lugs. So longer term, you could actually get very playful with the design, and you could actually change the case band there and have different colour looks.
Give you the opportunity to work different material and also different colors. You can imagine a carbon or whatever.
I mean, the amount of animations.
Ceramic,
absolutely, you could have lots of animations potentially.
And also maybe on the backhand side. So normally our movements you have 6 bridges.
Yep.
But for the lady one, we just want something more light and not too heavy. So we took 3 bridges. Maybe we have also the opportunity to take one of the bridge and make an animation in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it's wonderful. I mean, these little details, just the sort of petty perlage or the circular graining below the micro rotor is just exquisite, isn't it? Perfect. Chantal, thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing more of what you have to offer in the future. You're a very progressive and innovative brand. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.